In 2020, the world was sinking into fear. A silent enemy was spreading across countries, shutting down cities, emptying streets, and filling hospitals. For many, home became the safest place on earth. But for some, the battlefield had only just begun. Among the warriors fighting in this unseen war was a 32-year-old nurse, Emily Carter. She worked at a major hospital in Washington, where every day felt like stepping into chaos. Sirens echoed through hallways, beds overflowed with patients gasping for air, and no one knew what tomorrow would bring. Yet Emily showed up. Every single day. From the outside, she looked strong, brave, steady, unbreakable. But inside, she was exhausted and lonely. Emily lived away from her family to protect them. Her little daughter, Sarah, saw her only through a phone screen. Every night Sarah would ask, "Mommy, why don't you come home?" And Emily would force a smile and say, "Mommy is helping people, sweetheart. I'll come soon." But in her heart, she knew soon wasn't coming. The hospital was getting worse. Oxygen was running low. Ventilators were not enough. Doctors were collapsing on their feet. And nurses, including Emily, were working 18 to 20 hours every day. Her face was bruised from tight masks. Her hands were marked from gloves. Her body hurt. But whenever a patient held her hand and whispered, "Please don't leave me alone," her heart softened, and she kept going. She knew for many, she was the last person they would ever speak to. One evening, an elderly man was brought in, Mr. Benjamin, 78 years old. He was completely alone. His family lived far away and couldn't travel. His breathing was weak. His eyes looked tired. He looked at Emily and said softly, "Emily, I think my time is near. If my family can't be here, will you stay with me?" Emily gently held his hand and said, "I'm right here. I'm not going anywhere." That night changed something in her. She realized she wasn't just fighting a disease. She was fighting loneliness, fear, and the pain of people dying without loved ones. Days passed. Emily herself started feeling tired, more than usual. A slight fever, a headache, body pain. But she refused to stop. There were too many patients, too much suffering, too few nurses. She told herself, "I'm fine. I need to keep going. People need me." But the body can only take so much. One night, while checking the monitors in the ICU, her hands suddenly trembled. Her vision blurred. The room spun. And before she could call for help, she collapsed on the floor. Doctors rushed to her, placed an oxygen mask on her face, and ran tests. The result broke her. Emily was positive. Now she was the one lying in a hospital bed. The same bed where she had comforted countless patients. She wasn't a hero today. She was a patient. A scared one. She thought of her daughter. Of the nights she had promised she would come home. Of every person she had held, comforted, and cared for. A doctor visited her and asked softly, "Emily, why did you push yourself so hard?" Emily closed her eyes and whispered, "Because someone had to be brave. Someone had to keep going when the world stopped. I chose to be that person." 2 long weeks passed. Her condition got worse before it got better. She fought, just like her patients fought. And slowly she began to recover. When Emily finally walked out of her room and returned to the ward, something unexpected happened. Doctors, nurses, and even patients clapped for her. Every eye in that room knew her struggle. Every heart there understood her courage. Emily realized something powerful that day. Heroes are not the ones who perform miracles. Heroes are the ones who keep standing, even when they're falling apart inside. Today, Emily is still a nurse. Still smiling. Still fighting for patients who need her. And still standing on the front lines of humanity. She may not consider herself a hero, but to countless people, she is the bravest nurse in America.